Tyson, why have you decided to come back to boxing, and why have you chosen Isaac Lowe to be your coach?
Well, Andy, I've decided to come back to boxing because I can be the first heavyweight champion in history to have two trilogies, one with Deontay Wilder and the second one with Derek Chisora. I always said I'd fight Derek Chisora at the end of my career, and here we are, breaking all records again, setting precedents. And why I've chosen Isaac Lowe as my trainer is because when I was with Peter, Isaac was there. When I was with Ben, Isaac's always been there. And when I was with SugarHill, Isaac's always been there. He's always given me information. He knows me better than anybody on the planet. And we're a great team. We've always been together, and we're going to finish this out together. We've always worked very well together, and here we are about to take on a massive, massive, massive event. Isaac?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's a new challenge for me, and I think, listen, I've been with you all your career, and I think I can put something new together, so looking forward to it. And it's a tough task, but something to look forward to go forward.
Boom.
Yo, what's good, family? It's your man the YB, back once again. So we just heard there from your mans, Tyson Fury, airing out his ex-trainer, SugarHill. He said, listen, SugarHill, you're a bum-having-ass trainer, even though you categorically put me on top form, even though you took me from having to peel myself off the canvas, going 50-50, life and death, versus the basketball player, and then took me into the next fight with 6 weeks training and smoked the guy, rolled his pack up. We've never seen someone really, in all seriousness, I've never seen someone dominate a rematch so conclusively after how the first one went. In the first fight, the only guy who looked dangerous at any point was Wilder. In the second one, the only guy who genuinely rolled up and smoked on someone's pack was Tyson Fury. But like I said, you heard that from Fury. Fury said, listen, SugarHill, I ain't care about anything you may have done in the past. I'm coming in with this new small fry cat. This washed up small fry cat, never has been cat. Listen, YB, you've never been nothing. I ain't said I have. Oops. Difference is, I'm not the one getting in the way of SugarHill. And people, I ain't gonna lie to you. Have I in the past said things like, oh, I could train AJ? Absolutely. Do I stand by that? Absolutely. Guess what you've never heard me say? You've never heard me say, oh, Tyson need to get rid of YB. Not at all. SugarHill doing his job. Yeah, I'm not a weird ass, hating ass dude. Some dudes, no matter what the situation is, always trying to insert themselves. For example, Ben Davidson. Ben Davidson will never sit there and say, you know what, you lot have got a good thing going, let me just sit down somewhere. For example, Ben Davidson should have said, Josh Taylor, you and Shane McGuigan have got a good thing going, let me sit down somewhere. No. Ben Davidson will one of them cats here who will insert himself and believe he can add value no matter the circumstance. In reality, it's people like that who don't know themselves. And that's why Ben Davidson's, all of his fighters get smoked. Because he thinks he knows it all, bottom line. You've never shown me when you ever heard Ben Davison turning a job down. It don't exist. And that's not a good character trait to have. Now equally, this cat here, Isaac Lowe, I understand financially he probably wants to be put on right now. But still, why isn't he saying, you know what, Tice, mate? Let's not forget, people, you just heard the video. Oh, we've been together forever. Well, listen, if you've been together forever, yeah, and you really care about Tyson, why would you be trying to insert yourself into something that's so good and strong with SugarHill? Why would you be that guy for? Why wouldn't you say, you know what, Tyce, mate, I don't feel comfortable. You and SugarHill got a great thing going. Make me the assistant trainer. If this is about Tyson Fury putting his mate on, Tyson, you're rich enough to pay him. If you want to pay him a head salary, a head trainer salary, pay him that as the assistant, would be my advice. Don't sack the guy who's completely transformed your career and bring in one of your mates to try and put him on. It's really odd, really weird behaviour. Then again, Tyson Fury may be thinking, he tight. Bottom line, Tyson Fury is known to be very tight. And that's fine, but I'm just calling a spade a spade. Tyson Fury is known to be very bare knuckle and very tight. He's scrimping. Yeah, he ain't trying to pay no money out. And I've heard from the grapevine, SugarHill's been sacked because Fury don't want to pay out the 10 or 20%. Fury's realised, or Fury thinks he's realised, you know what, I've got some big fights coming up. And listen, there's a blueprint for this. Triple G did this. Triple G had the best years of his career under Abel Sanchez. Then, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Triple G Spot gets a $140 million offer from DAZN. Sorry, from Pay-Per-View Zone. And guess what? He told Abel, I'll pay you 500 grand flat fee or I'm moving on. Guess what? He moved on. Abel Sanchez said, what? We've always had an agreement. Ever since your debut, you've been paying me 20% or 10%. Why would that change now just because you've been put on? When you were making 20 grand and I was only making 2 or 4 grand for 3 months work, you weren't trying to, innit? I understand that logic. Told you the other day, that's why Naz and Brendan Ingle fell out. Because Naz, who had been paying 20% his whole career, all of a sudden had a problem when it was a large amount of money. But when he was fighting for free and doing all the little crappy shows, you know what I mean? It goes around, that whole environment must work on a circular basis. You can't change it up once you've been put on. Anyway, that's what Fury trying to do. 2-2s. SugarHill saw this, and this really for me is what gives it the most. Some people are saying it's jokes. I'm not so sure. This is the second video now. Anyway, SugarHill came through and said, good luck with that. And that's what I'm saying. If this was a joke here, could SugarHill be going along with it? I think potentially the risk is SugarHill is actually training a man called Ben something. What's his name? Ben Whitaker. Ben Whitaker's being trained by SugarHill. So is it the case that Fury potentially has thrown his toys out the pram and said, well, SugarHill, you're not being loyal. Why should I be loyal to you and you've got a new dude called Ben Whitaker? Which might be a fair point. What we know so far is I haven't seen Tyson Fury and Ben Whitaker training together. And that's usually a sign that something's not quite right there, if you get what I'm saying. Normally, when a trainer has 2 fighters, you'll always see them together naturally. I've never seen Tyson Fury and Ben Whitaker in the same vicinity. So it could be one of them jealousy things as well. Either way, like I said, SugarHill came through, and these words here, it could be a great shtick. It could be a great comedy run here. I can't lie to you. The fact that Tyson Fury put this out, breaking news, Tyson Fury, that doesn't imply to me it's a bit of a joke, to be honest with you. But SugarHill coming through and saying good luck with that, that is what you'd write, wouldn't you? If you was sour, good luck with that. That's basically saying hope you get knocked out by Chisora, innit? Let's be real now. When you get sacked, you don't want no luck. This is a flippant comment. Oh, good luck with that. Good luck with your training with your bum trainer who's going to get you knocked out by Chisora. Really, it's the opposite of good luck. Yeah, he mean good left hook by Chisora to knock you out. That's what you're really saying. 100%. Yeah. But it could be, based on this bit here, kind of gave it away a bit, breaking news now. Can't lie to you. Tyson Fury, he watched my videos, and he does know. Some cat in the comments said the other day that, oh, YB, Fury's doing this because he heard your video, he heard how broke you are, and he heard that you need some content. So, listen, we must thank Fury right now. Thank you, Mr. Tyson Fury, for giving your man the YB some content right now. Could be the case, 100%. But anyway, listen. I'm hoping it's a joke. Fury is known for his bad jokes. Let's be real now. 90% of what Fury says is a bad joke. The whole retirement thing, bad joke. Look at him now. I'm retired. Now I'm fighting Chisora. Now I'm fighting 4. Bad jokes. Really bad jokes. We've got another one now. I've sacked off SugarHill for Isaac Lowe. Bad joke again. And the thing is, he keep doubling down with it. I don't know who. I don't know where Tyson Fury got his comedic timing from. Or I don't know where he gets his content from, but this is whack. These jokes are whack, man. But if it's serious, I mean, let's think about this now. If it's a joke, Tyson Fury would have had to have picked the phone up and told SugarHill, oh, I'm only messing. I guess he could do that. It could happen like that, couldn't it? I just don't know. Yeah, SugarHill is a bit of a joker. He's not like stiff. For example, I don't think you'd ever get Rob McCrappen going along and, you know what I mean, and putting a message. SugarHill might do that. But there is a chance that he just genuinely pissed off and saying, yeah, good luck with that. Good luck training with your bum trainer. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, really, only time will tell. What we know for sure is, it won't be long. Once the Fury vs Chisora fight's booked, if we don't see SugarHill in the camp, it's a wrap. That means he's not in the camp, and that means SugarHill's most likely mad. Or bitter. And is he wrong to be bitter? I don't think he is. I think it will be very ungrateful of Fury if he does go ahead with Isaac Lowe. Like I said before, Fury's got enough money. If he wants to put 100 grand in his man's pocket, he can do that as an assistant trainer. He can do that washing or holding your bottle. And if you really want to put someone on, put someone on. Don't potentially sabotage and risk your own career. When you people say, I heard some man say, oh, but he's learned it all now already. Listen, there was people before SugarHill came in. There was people saying, oh, he knows it all. You can't teach. No one ever lie. I think even maybe Lennox Lewis. Trust me. Before Tyson Fury even got with SugarHill, there was top boxing commentators saying things like, oh, you never teach Tyson Fury anything. He's been around the block. He knows it all. That's what they were saying. Oops. Clearly, he didn't know it all. And yeah, he's been with SugarHill now for a few months or a year and a half or whatever it is. But he's been getting better. Don't forget, we've seen a lot of bad trainers, yeah. A lot of bad trainer. We've seen a lot of bad in-fight trainer advice. Of all the dudes and of all the advice, top advice, maybe people, oh, YB, it's basic. Listen, as basic as it may be, all these other trainers can't seem to deliver basic, solid advice. You got Josh Taylor versus Casserole. Ben Davison, no good advice in there. Not once did you see Ben Davison say, Josh Taylor, stop charging forward, get behind the jab. No word of lie, the first fight, the only fight where Josh Taylor needed to box, he charging forward. And the one fight where Ben Davison's renowned for having his fighters run around. The one fight where he should have started trying to do that, he keep running forward with his chin in the air into a brick wall. Point is, Ben Davison's renowned for not giving no good advice out. AJ's 10-man training team, renowned for have been involved in 12-round fights and not one round of good advice. Guess what? Fury versus Wilder 3. Fury gets knocked down. SugarHill comes in, and to be honest, we was all thinking it, but still, he executed upon it at the time, under the lights when it matters. Under the lights when it mattered most. SugarHill said, Fury, stop trying to brawl with this guy. Stop being an eager beaver and get behind the jab. Jab this guy's barnet off for him. Yeah? Jab this guy's barnet off for him. What did Fury do? He calmed down. He started going back to the jab. His jab couldn't miss. And then he can build in his shots off of that. Simple but effective. Let's not forget, people, that there was a point in that Wilder 3 fight. It could have gone the other way. I'm sorry, it could have. Knocked down twice in one round. Yeah? This guy, what do they call it? What's that term in US sports? Is it the clutch? Listen, that was a clutch moment, 100%. Shoot in the clutch. Your man, SugarHill, perform. Yeah? He is a clutch trainer. What other trainers you know perform in the clutch? None. Yeah? They swallow. They choke. Yeah? They babble. Oh, great AJ. Keep getting your bonds boxed off, AJ. Great AJ. Wicked AJ. AJ, I love the way your bonds goes back and forward like that. Keep doing that. Yeah, AJ, keep walking your barnet into U6 jab. Yeah, keep doing that. That's what they were saying, 100%. Lovely AJ. Yeah? Love the way your barnet doing that silly little dance. Yeah? Lovely AJ. Keep doing chicken dance on the ropes. That's what they were saying. No doubt about it. SugarHill, he a clutch trainer. And you're bringing in Isaac Lowe. He can't even train his own career. And yeah, there's a whole cliche of, well, YB, great trainers aren't always great boxers. Listen. The question is, people, if Isaac Lowe's so good, why didn't Fury bring him in to fix all of his problems? A lot of these new age Fury fans, yeah, they forget how dire things were in 2019. It was looking truly peak for Fury. He'd just gone life and death with Wallin. Literally 50-50. Face all cut and smushed up. Proper ward it out he did with Wallin. Yeah? That's how dire things were. John Fury was out there more or less crying, saying Fury's about to throw his whole career away because Ben Davidson don't know what he's doing. That shows you how vital it is. And guess what? Fury weren't trying to bring in Isaac Lowe. Oh, but YB, he's only fighting Chisora. I ain't trying to hear about who he only fighting. Don't matter who you're only fighting. Stay with SugarHill. Let's see how it plays out anyway, no doubt.